So today we're going to discuss of how to keep track of your aquarium and really just to stay organized. And if you really I guess take it serious and really care about your fish and actually want to keep track, actually keep your tank healthy, then I guess I'll show you a way to do that. And right now I'm just doing a I usually do water changes Wednesdays, but I didn't get I didn't get to Saturday, so I'm doing it Monday. I just did my gravel vac. I finally did the kind of like how you're supposed to clean sand. I kind of made this like ghetto setup, but I basically just taped. This is just a little plastic piece that I had from my other thing I made, and basically just added a little 1 inch tip at the end of it. So when I'm in the sand, you just swirl this around and really get up all the debris, and it floats up. It just floats up, and then you can vacuum it up. But after doing that, it does actually. The black is just the part of the sand. There's just black little sand particles in there. That's just how it came. But all the all the poop and stuff, it's all gone. I mean, it worked pretty good. So I guess I'll be keeping that on there. See, I got quite a bit of sand. Last time was a lot more. So when I get back here, it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. But so I guess to the part what I'm talking about. So really, if you have any really paper notebook, and obviously I keep my Norfin USA pin. I actually got that for free when I ordered my Prime and stuff for that sale he did one time. He gave me a free pin, so that was kind of cool. So basically, obviously JJ Aquariums. Now, I did actually start doing this a while back, but then I kind of lost track of where everything was. So obviously I started doing this again on June 12th. And basically, on this one, basically what I started doing was every time I would check, I'm pretty consistent. 5 days, 3 days, 5 days. So it's kind of 3 to 5 days I check. Basically once a week, I guess. Every water change. Basically on Tuesday, that's when I check. One day before the water change, because if you do it after the water change, you won't really know it. You won't really know because things might change. So I always do it before water changes. But obviously, if you see, all my chemistries have been exactly the same every time I check them. But this is just a way to keep track of your stuff. You can look back, see all your history of your changes. If anything does something weird, you can always look back and for a reason check on certain dates. Obviously, my pH is always 7.4. Actually, I did this last night and I forgot to dump it out, but my pH is like that one, I think. You can see. Obviously, it's the same, and then this is that you can't really see it, but it's yellow and nitrates and ammonia. But everything else, that's actually ammonia, nitrite, and nitrates. I just have the scientific. Obviously, if you look on API, they have. There's like, I guess I don't know what you really call them, but I just call them by scientific terms for them. And I just that just shortens them up, so I don't have to write as much. But obviously, 000, everything's pretty consistent. And that's all I've been doing. But one thing you can also do is whenever like fish die, like you can really keep track. Like write that down. Like you never like it kind of just keeps track. Like say one of my cories die, you write that down. Some neons die, you write that down. So you can see like a pattern. Sometimes you realize that one type of species is dying. I mean, you can kind of take action and realizing that it's, before anything else happens, you can take action. So yeah, and then one other thing which I might actually start doing is right with the chemistry right beside it. You can keep track of when you clean your filters. That's actually a big thing. Some people don't clean them for months. I would say, depending on how much fish you honestly got, I have to usually clean mine every 2 weeks. So you can write that down, what you cleaned, what you didn't clean. Like I have Campier and Purigen, so keep track of that. write down when you put that when you put yeah when you put that period in. Write the date down, the exact day you put the period in, and so you can see how long it lasts, and then you keep track of that, and then when you go to buy period again, you can see how much like that certain amount will last you, so you know like how much to actually buy. My period in, who knows? It might last a month. We don't know yet. Same with Kimmy period. It's same thing. Mine usually lasts 6, 7. I mean, I have one bag that lasts 9 months. So you keep track of that, and you can see over time how long this stuff lasts you. So you don't have to, you know, buy too much, buy too less. So just a nice way to keep track of all your stuff. It's honestly not a bad thing to do. It's not the most important thing. I think the most important thing would be writing down your chemistries. That's honestly kind of a good thing that everybody should do. But yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, you can. Some other thing is it kind of goes with maintenance too. But you can, write down your water changes. But if you're consistent like me, I just do mine every Saturday, and Wednesday I do. I don't know what the fire. I think do like 15% on Saturdays, and I do about almost 30 to 40% water changes on Wednesday. So honestly, there's no point in keeping track of that just because I'm always consistent with my water changes. But yeah, I guess that's a little tutorial and just share a little information. It's something I do to keep track. Maybe it can help some of you. I don't know. You might already have, you might already do stuff like this, but if you have multiple aquariums, it's honestly probably a really good thing to do that. Have maybe a couple notebooks just for each tank. Just write some stuff down. But me only having one tank, it's just easy just to have one notebook and write everything down in. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. If you want to see anything, put it in the comments. And that's it.